but that does not still take away the shock. I know, it sounds crazy, right? So I remember, me and her dad, we did plan her, and then when I found out, I still went, oh my God. I still wasn't ready. Like, you're never ready. So there's always your plan, and then there's God's plan. And so when Chloe's entire, almost until she was 1, I was still working in the corporate world. And I was living in Las Vegas at the time. I was actually living out there. Chloe was born in Vegas. She's a Vegas baby. And I moved to Atlanta. Well, Atlanta is very different. I moved to Atlanta when Chloe was about 5 months old. Right before she turned 1, I lost my job. I was working at the University of Phoenix. I lost my job. So here I am, living in Atlanta. Now I'm by myself. Me and her dad separated during that period. And so I'm living in Atlanta technically as a single parent. And this apartment, and you guys know, Atlanta rent is not cheap, right? So here I am, I just lost my job. She is about to turn 1. And I literally am losing it. My heart is broken, my mind is broken, my faith is broken, everything is broken. And we have all probably been in some of those areas. And actually in the first chapter of my book, I actually talk about that, where I'm standing right here on the 3rd story. And I'm like, this is it for me. Like, I'm done. And my daughter saved me. God saved me. And that's the first time I ever admitted that. And I said, okay, I have more purpose than just myself. Like you were saying, it's not just about me. It's about my child. How could she grow up in a world that's motherless, or that she doesn't have the purpose that I really truly have deep down inside of me, but everything that's so broken is pushing it down. So when we talk about like that balance and things of that nature, going back to that, I personally don't believe in balance. I believe it's the man's way of trying to keep a sister down. That's why I think that we have to take care of what's in the air at the time. So right now, this is in the air. So this is my priority. Between 5 and 8:30, or not, whenever Chloe decides to actually go to sleep, so I'll give you an extra 9:30, that's in the air. That's my priority. On the weekends, that's mommy time, that's in the air. You email me on Friday after 3 o'clock, I'll respond to you at 9 a.m. on Monday morning, because this is in the air. So I don't believe in balance. I believe in what's in the air, kind of like, when you see a juggler, what's in the ball, what's in the air at the time. He's not worried about the ball's right here. He's worried about what's in the air and then catching it. So that's what I kind of look at that balance of. And self-care. We as mothers have to practice self-care. When you're whether you're working in the corporate world or as an entrepreneur, you are in that hustle, you're in that daily grind, you're either taking it home from work, or you're on Google trying to figure out how to make money from this passion, because you got to feed your kids, right? But you have to make sure that you're practicing that self-care. And it took Chloe at 3 years old, and I'm head down into my computer. She looked at me and said, I want a new mommy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, I hit the floor. My 3-year-old told me she wanted a new mommy. And what she was saying is, since you quit your job and started this business, I don't really see you anymore. She didn't know why I was working so hard. So it's very important, as we are talking about that balance, or what's priority, that we're taking care of ourselves too and making time for our children.
Wow. There's a lot of